yeah, yeah, normally I don't really do this because I'm not really with this whole death battle thing. But, yeah, you guys already don't even know. I'm actually Sean Blazington. I'm not on Jeter or Breeze. I'm Sean Blazington. Coming up in here, and I'm actually taking over for the best ass battle, as they would say. And today's death battle over here featuring, let me see what this is. Sentry versus Superboy Prime or something like that. Marvel versus DC Death Battle. Oh man, I think it's a Marvel versus DC comic fight, man. I'm not with the whole thing on this whole big thing, but they wanted me to do this because they busy on patrol. So that's why, we doing this in the weekend and stuff like that. So, other than that, though, yeah. But yeah, you gotta like, because usually I only cover like the celebrity news and stuff, with the main D Stallions and all that stuff. But then this might be an interesting thing out here. It's only a one-time deal. It's for the best death battle. And currently, this is what it is: best death battle. And I think, cause sitting at the top of the Mount death battle, I believe Ash vs Yugi's on the top spot. Don't even know who he's. I think I know who Yugi is. I think it's that Yu-Gi-Oh character that has that Illuminati symbolism. And this guy, this kid, that was all the world collecting that Pokemon or something like that. Yeah, and all these other masters don't even, but they just wanted me to rate this because I'm just only doing a big favor because they love my work and stuff, man. But hey, right now I think that he might end up losing. He might this matchup might end up being dunking off because of that. So hey, so I'm gonna go end up going on ahead and just play this for y'all. Ho.
Sentry versus Superboy Prime.
These two dark Supermen prove at times absolutely.
Oh wait, they're about that Superman light. Oh. Oh wait, so they are like, I don't know, rip off the Superman or something like that. I know about Superman. Everybody knows it. Yeah, you don't want to be a Superman. More like you would sleep on. You like out of that. Women like the and girls like the whole thing, man. I'm even dismissed. These are two dudes whipping on Superman's back. Isn't Superman DC as well, man? Yeah. Just let me know in the comments, though. Let me know in the comments. So I know about he bought that Goku one time. Maybe I probably know more about that. But damn, man, I think the only Superman we know of is like him, Cavill, and some man. They tried to make Superman black. They was gonna get Michael B. Jordan to play that role, but they didn't want to do it though. But hold on, man. Somebody need to say they Oprah for them. Anyway, let's just go on. Let's just get this on right quick, man.
Power corrupts absolutely.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
One superhero stands alone at the peak of Marvel Comics. He's a
hold on. Let me start this over because this thing's acting my darn fool. Hold up.
Sentry versus Superboy Prime.
These two dark Supermen prove that sometimes absolute power corrupts absolutely.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Yeah, let's go, man.
One superhero stands alone at the peak of Marvel Comics. He's a brilliant scientist and friend to all, the Golden Guardian of Good, the Sentry.
Which makes it all the more
so they got their
mysterious
own
when
super.
all
I see what's going on. So they got their own Superman. aside from DC having their Superman. Okay, like, I don't know. Okay, but. So that's what that is. Okay, so that's what it is. I think, I mean, because I'm not really, I do know the Superman trope. I'm just not familiar with these, like, other characters in this one. But, hey, I'm on the learn, so. Alright, let's go on.
Forgot about him, as though he never existed in the first place.
What if the reason we forgot Sentry is that he wanted to be forgotten?
To save us from him.
Maybe he already is, because no one knows who this dude is. Maybe he might be some kind of crazy nigga on, I don't know. He might be some kind of crazy nigga on some LSD, on some drugs, some type of shit, man. I mean, you know a lot of people out here. Maybe he has something to do with, maybe he has something to do with that, maybe he has something to do with, the disappearance of that group. Maybe he has something to do with that, disappearance of, maybe Marvel or something like that. I don't even know, man. Maybe he highly forgettable. Maybe he wanted to be forgettable. I don't even know what that is. Hold on, man. Cause he's some type of like a robot, Sentry, something like that. I mean, who is this? Hold on.
As the story goes, Robbie.
Let me see. Real name, Robbie Reynolds. Wait. Is he related to? This is related to Ryan Reynolds, somebody like that. I don't know. Height 6, weighs 195 pounds, Golden Guardian of Good, Fabio, man. Fabio, man, come on, man. Fabio, man, come on. Who ever heard of that? Fabio, man, that probably might be that sounds like a rapper's name, man. He might be a rapper or something. Once enemy of the void, once drink and think a lake filled with wait, what the hell? That's probably why he on else. He drink a lake. Once drink a lake with LSD. What the heck? Come on, man. I probably may have seen Jay-Z drunk a lake with. He probably may have drunk a couple of LSD with his crystal. When he used it, that's probably why he dropped stinking crystal, cause it's full of LSD, man. And he don't want a watchdog, man. What watchdog? Hey, man, you must be on some bailish. I think he might be an industry plan or something. Like Ice Spice, man. Y'all guys ever heard of Ice Spice, man? Let's need to go hear that. Let's just go on, man.
Reynolds was just your average, ordinary high school teen until the day he accidentally drank this super soldier serum.
At that moment, Robbie was imbued with
super soldiers. I thought he drank a late foot. Oh, man, what the hell is going on?
Power of 1,000,000 exploding suns, becoming one of the strongest superheroes in existence.
That's gotta be one hell of a bowel movement. And what better way to use his new powers than to become a Sentry to all mankind?
In a never-ending crusade against his devious arch-nemesis, the Void.
He's got all your classic, I can't believe he's not Kryptonian superpowers.
Hey.
Like super...
He got that Kryptonian. Okay.
Strength, speed, durability, and flight.
Spot you from miles away, or even hear a butterfly sneeze from across the planet.
Do butterflies sneeze?
No.
Well, Sentry cells absorb and...
So let me see what we're gonna read with this. Hand strength, intelligence, senses, flight, solar energy manipulation, energy blast and waves, force fields, invisibility. Oh, so he can be invisible too. Like that woman from what was that? I don't even know. Fantastic Four, something like that. It's called like the Invisible Woman. She was. I mean, I don't know, man. And then I think I never even into that whole Marvel biz, but yeah, if she probably was invisible, maybe he might have turned invisible. Psionic powers, telepathy, mind manipulation, memory erasure. Okay. Wait, memory erasure, man. What? So he's erasing your memory, so you got the teleportation, regeneration, and molecular kinesis. Is that the same as telekinesis? I don't even know. What's the money? Hold on. Hold up. 1 second. Let me see. Let me see what molecular kinesis is. Hold up. Let me see that, man. Hold on. Let me check up, man. Hold on 1 second. Oh. Kinesis. What is that? What is that? Also known as molecular telekinesis, is a fictional superpower that grants the ability to control and move objects by manipulating the molecules like the physical. Oh, like what Jean Grey does. It's a different type of thing. Or like what Magneto does with the Mantis. He does that from like the molecular level. Like, oh god damn. So you mean to tell me he has the ability to move objects by mentally manipulating their molecules? That's like, don't you know that the Star Wars is probably the same, but they do that same molecular stuff too. Hold on. Let me see if they have, they're like known examples of that, man. Hold on. I mean, you going and like doing molecular kinesis out here, man. Okay, but wait, man, what the? Wait. And that same prime example is on that show on Disney, and that's called Lab Rats, I believe, right? So they showing that same kind of example of Sentry's powers within this show known as Lab Rats from Disney XD. Anyone else remember? I ain't never seen the show, but yeah, man, these kids are molecular kinesis with that. I ain't seen. People been telling me. I never seen the show, but people been telling me. I'm probably only seeing clips. People been telling me, so this is probably prime examples of it, man. Yeah. And I think they might be in other forms of media and stuff. I mean, hold on. I wonder if there's no celebrities like they can not. I don't think so. I mean, it might be. I think it might be no celebrities. I don't know none of. Well, Beyonce, she's probably basically practicing witchcraft, so she might be doing that molecular kinesis herself. So, but that Sentry dude, and when you have like a one show that's a prime example of that Sentry dude. I mean, you couldn't have just made Sentry a cameo in your shows, man. But that's neither here or there, man. Let's get back to this, man. Hold on. Let's get back to that, man. Let's get back to this, man. Let's do a thing. Okay, got it. Let's get back to that, man.
Process the sun's rays, and if he wants
okay. Teleportation, regeneration, molecular, and reality warping. So he can bend reality like with Beyonce could do that. I mean, I don't even know if there's witches to do that, but alright.
Fire that solar energy right back at you in a powerful laser, or bend light away to turn invisible, or use it to make force fields.
Really, the Sentry can draw power from anywhere and everywhere. When he was forcibly shrunk down to subatomic size, he started pulling energy from the microverse instead. And despite being microscopic, his punches were strong enough to destroy planets. Even
for real? Come on, man.
Communicate telepathically.
Come on, man.
He's also a genius with a super brain comparable to Tony's.
Wait, so like a supercomputer? What? So his brain's like on that AI stuff, man. His mental skills may be superior to those of Tony Stark. Oh yeah, man. So maybe Robert Downey Jr. and Pedro Pascal, man, because they both play the characters of Stark and Reed Richards. I remember because they played in the Iron Man movies. Because I mean I seen Nino's one time, whatever, man. Damn, bro, man. Now he playing Doctor Doom, man. I'm like, but this dude got a supercomputer in his brain, damn. So he can pretty much make 1,000 different thoughts. He might be an AI. He ChatGPT before ChatGPT where he started, man. Damn. No wonder what a government want to make it a surveillance state. You got this, T telling you in your every move from the molecular and the microscopic level, man. Damn.
Stark and Reed Richards. He even built his own watchtower with an advanced AI that is constantly monitoring the planet for threats.
Jesus Christ, he's like the Avengers all in one. Why do there even need to be any other superheroes? superheroes.
Indeed, the Sentry
fought
is more than strong enough to
You fought like everybody.
take on Marvel's heaviest hitters, like his famous battle with the Green Scar Hulk, where Black Bolt, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange failed. The Sentry was the only one who stood against the Hulk's full.
He fought the Hulk, aka Bruce Banner, aka Phil Marciano, whoever that dude is, man. I mean, he going toe to toe with this thing, man. That's the Incredible Hulk. God damn, man. Probably going up against Bruce Banner, maybe David Banner, man. You might as well go up against David Banner next. You might as well slap the taste out of Chris Brown next. No, you better hide your kids. This man's a monster. Cardi B. You ain't got no, that you ain't gonna do nothing this shit. Oh, this dude powerful, I'm tell you. I'm gonna tell you out here, he might want to come up out here, man. All said need to be really all set with this, man. No one want to touch these. Oh no. Oh no. Man, come on. You can't even go doing that. That's what that, for real.
Power.
He's also battled Thor, who collapsed an infinite number of timelines into one, clashing with another Thor.
The Sentry is incredible.
Me and Chris Hemsworth down. Part of this nigga too.
Who can bend space and speed blitz Ares, who can move within plank time, the smallest unit of time possible in our
They need to be an
universe.
actual solo
needed to
movie
be
for
as
him.
fast
Like,
as they
for real, they need to be an actual solo movie for him. And this is just he's capable of reading speeds that allow for interstellar travel. In this regard, he can be compared to a Herald of Galactic. Whoa. Wait, wasn't gonna man? That might be. He might have been in that Fantastic. He could have just been in Fantastic Four. Oh, he was in a Fantastic Four movie. It was first. That's oh. Well, he should have his own solo movie too, man. Dang, man, shoot. I don't know. It's like I ain't never even been in a movie. Oh, I've been knowing to see movies out of that. Scary movie free. I never even been here, but then I need to dash to see these movies, man. I mean, it ain't. I mean, as long as the movies are good, I mean, hey.
Of Galactus, like the Silver Surfer,
World,
who
what
once
about it?
embraced the
Like that?
multiverse blowing up. This surfer flew so fast he went back in time. So you'd think Sentry would be able to handle some punk in a trench coat.
But it wasn't so simple. The Void was everywhere that the Sentry wasn't.
If Sentry saved people from a burning building, Void would crash an airplane. If Sentry healed a person's broken back, Void would give someone else cancer. What an asshole!
For every good act the Sentry performs, the Void commits an evil one. Because the truth was, the Sentry and the Void were one and the same.
Oh God. Sentry, wait, man. So they wanted the Sentry. He's both the evil and the good. So he's like that yin and yang. Like he represents that duality or some type shit, man. Damn, man. Hell no, man. This dude be like. He's like the good guy and the bad guy, man. How you gonna have a split personality? Man, damn. I mean, it's not with every celebrity that has split personality. Man, damn. If I had a split personality, y'all better be doing a gun or something. At least you better be hiding your kids or something. And I got can end up going AWOL in the moment. He basically Homeland and Billy Butcher and the one person. And this guy we never knew about. I think I understand why he don't want people knowing about him. When you mention his name, you mention the boy's name, but it's too late now. You know about it.
Plot twist. Turns out Sentry's whole origin story was a lie. Robbie Reynolds wasn't a 60s high schooler beating up bullies like some Jack Kirby comic.
In reality, Bob Reynolds was a schizophrenic meth addict who...
Meth addict, man? Okay, so this is his true background. His real name is Robert Bob Reynolds. Like, and he's still 6 foot, weigh 194 pounds, but he's also the boy. He been with teams like New Avengers, Dark Avengers, Horsemen of Death, diagnosed with schizophrenia, agoraphobia, anxiety, and owner of Lockheed. So he's a meth addict too. Top of that, he's pretty much, man, so he a meth addict, man. I mean, this is how it is. White people be on meth. Man, nigga, if he on meth, Black people may be on crack. Man, I mean, if he gonna be, I mean, if it's his drug of choice out here, it's probably what you pretty much his own drugs and them dead. Rest in peace to Whitney Houston, by the way, man. Rest in peace to Whitney Houston, by the way, man. This dog he's a man. That's the man. Problem with the white people, bro. No, that's a black people, bro. So I mean, but if you, I mean, because we actually got that skill, the nigga need to be in a mental institution, man. He crazy as hell, man. Just from the average Ruby, it's like more like he on that paranoid. Man, I'm like he like one of the street. He was on some paranoid type of man. So like something like he like Superman. If he was on paranoid, he paranoid. Well, that's injustice. That's neither here or there, man. Let's go, man. Let's go, man.
Drank the Sentry serum just to get high. And the Void was, in reality, a malevolent godlike entity bonded to Bob that was the literal angel of death.
Yes, from the Bible, with Moses and the Pharaoh and the dead firstborns. That's him, apparently.
And this
man, come on. Man, come on with the Bible, man. Man, if that was him, man, so Moses on rest of him on Marvel Comics now, shit. Moses and Pharaoh on this, man, for real, dog. Yeah. Probably, man, I'm talking that they Marvel may be using the Bible for their damn numbers, man. Don't you think it's kind of like blasphemous when you do that shit, man? He's a little angel of death, man, for real. That's hero there, man, for real, alright.
He manifests as the dark side of Bob's shattered psyche, a villainous alter ego with all of his power. Too much power for any one man to handle. The only way to destroy the Void was to also destroy the Sentry.
So Bob did something crazy. With help from Reed's tech, he used his own psychic powers to erase himself from everyone's past, present, and future, including his own.
Warping the perception of reality of every single person on the planet. They would no longer remember him or even recognize anything remotely related to him.
I would like to forget. You know what? That's a crazy thing I would like to forget too. But I would like to forget even doing this. But half the time I can't forget. Half of the time I can't forget these lyrics. I mean, what was these lyrics were like? But then one thing for sure. Now, I don't know what people will want to forget these things. Mostly sure they may have technology to help you forget. But hey, man, I don't think it's ever happening. They gonna forget. I mean, hold on, if you want to forget something, you probably might. Well, half of the time people are already doing that already. Because half of the time, people don't even remember, but people don't even forget. Most of them niggas don't even forget. Still to this day, they just won't let this go. And half of the time, people just be on that. Well, I don't even get on that wall stuff either. Cause I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all, man. I mean, I wouldn't really call it whole movie woke and all that, man. I ain't even with all that. I mean, I understand and then split culture. People out there. Most of them people don't get about these STDs. Nobody you get. They still be remembering stuff. People still remember that whole thing. This mess, but this niggas probably don't want to forget everything. Nobody wants to forget everything. Everything, and then you just can't possess more things. You just can't forget. Sorry, but that's neither here nor there, man. Come on, man. Let's just go on.
Picture of the Sentry would still technically exist, but in your mind's eye, including Bob's, it isn't there.
Great! Everyone knows repressing your problems always makes them better.
But Bob's memories eventually clawed their way back, in part thanks to Norman Osborn, the Green Goblin.
Mean William Dafoe. I mean, nobody even talks about him much. Yeah, okay, so he was on. Man, you have to watch those Spider-Man movies, man.
And his desire to somehow control the Void. So, Norman had the Thunderbolts murder Bob's wife, Lindy, in order to release, you know, the Angel of Death.
You murdered your wife.
Try controlling the kind of guy who can throw hands with...
I mean, if you murder... Look, if you murdered your wife, you need to be in jail. You need to be in jail. You shouldn't even be doing nothing. Well, now you release some kind of evil to make the monster, and you're going to be down. But you murdered wife. Why didn't you take his ass to jail for that? Come on, man.
It's all Marvel. At his peak, he's got almost complete control over the multiverse. So yeah, good luck with that one, Norm.
Molecule Man was another mentally unstable god whose power fluctuates based on their self-confidence. In a way, a sort of kindred spirit to Bob.
It was then that Bob discovered the true source of his own powers, his own control over molecules. Yeah, you can do that too.
The Sentry can create and destroy matter on a whim, able to rip you
No,
apart
so
at
that's
a molecular level. Or
so that's what he does. Oh, so that's what he does, man. Oh heck no, man. And you know what kind of power he can do? Can create with that mess? We destroyed a single molecule. I bet you the government's out there. Trump might even be watching this right now. Then he might even end up creating this, man. Ah, damn.
A new reality from scratch, all with just a wave of his hand, like Dr. Manhattan.
He can also regenerate his body from any kind of damage, like being burnt to a skeleton or getting Dr. Manhattan himself.
As long as one single
I don't even know what Dr. Manhattan is, but
Sentry is unkillable.
And Void's got all of this and more, except he doesn't
okay, let me
hold
see.
back. He can
So this is who the Void is. Infinitendril. What is this? Infinitendril. That's like saying, you might as well say they octopus tentacles or something. Something, man. Darkness manipulation, weather manipulation, so many. Man, you manipulating people so. Oh, hey, no, you the devil. How can these, man, you burning people? It's just, man, get rid of this. Say shit in dimensional compass. Oh, hell. So you can be any person. He doing the mesquite thing too, man. He doing that damn performance up there. And then, man, you baby can't give any person you think we may even be turning in your coming in. But you can't go me with the devil over the bag with the gun. Man, baby, be careful. But that's why you getting Snow Bunny, man. That's why getting Snow Bunny over out here. I don't even. You just get Snow Bunny because that's probably they trying to trap it. Yeah, on the back. Okay, man. Let's go. Let's go with that, man. Let's go with that.
Shapeshift, create hurricanes, trap you in darkness, possess your body, and devour your soul.
With his infinitendrils, the Void takes control of a victim's mind and tortures them with the memories of past traumas and nightmares.
He killed Loki. He wrecked Asgard.
This right quick. The top up right quick. Okay. So, okay. It says the Void also overwhelmed Doctor Strange, Loki, and Sorcerer Supreme. Allocate the skill of other powerful magic movers in Marvel, like Dormammu, who sustains the multiverse spanning dark dimension. What the hell? Dark dimension? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Man, this getting crazy out here. Am I still recording? Yeah. Okay, we good now. Let me find that. Okay, get back to that. Okay, dark dimension, whatever, man. Damn. You coming across that whole thing. You coming across as this, you're trying to read your mind and stuff. It's like, dude, you in the ballpark fighting these massive powerful users for the whole tile source supreme, like Doctor Strange and Loki. Isn't that Loki dude probably supposed to be that Thor's brother? In that Norse mythology anymore. He probably may be a trickster. Probably known to be doing that, man. Known to be trickster. There's probably a lot of people being tricksting people, man. I know about Dr. Strange, shoot. Shoot. Until they got his foot on with that, man. No, y'all gotta be on some magic voodoo type stuff, man. And then his nigga is gonna come body these people. Especially this whole mom. I think he's a little different in the movies, okay, but and you were here.
Avengers, the Fantastic Four, the Inhumans, and the X-Men teaming up.
The X-Men? Who you mean? Who? Oh, you mean? Oh, I see Hugh Jackman on there. Oh.
All at once could barely handle him. Void is one of the biggest bads in Marvel. Great fucking job, Norm. I'm something of a moron myself.
The only way forward.
Man, whatever. You a Man, just let me know you a moron, man. I've seen a bunch of morons, and there's some of the morons themselves too. I'm something of a I mean, here's the thing. I'm something of a moron, but I'm a moron covering celebrity news and all that type of stuff. This is only my first time doing this thing. Okay, let me read these fees. So he wields the power of 1,000,000 supernovas. Wow. Equal to Thor and Hulk, okay. Flew 8 years and seconds, alright. Overloaded absorbing man with his energy. Ford overpowered Doctor Strange and Loki simultaneously. Murdered Sentry and killed the dead Celestial. Via Ares, Loki, Doctor Doom, Blue Marvel, and Molecule Man. Oh well. For somebody who got named Molecule Man, boy, you dead already. Cause he got molecular kinesis. Boy, you, man. For somebody who named Molecule Man, why you gotta challenge somebody that can control your molecular insides and outsides with that? Are you dumb? Man, come on. Man. You dumb for doing that. You are so dumb. You really dumb. Now shoot. Man, for real. Not the Doom. You better be Doom. Like, you know, you're Dr. Doom. Or MF Doom, you want to try and play that mess with that. But that's neither here nor there, man. Let's go.
To save everyone, including himself, was to do something he never imagined. Let the Void in.
By refusing to repress his darker half anymore, Sentry and Void merged and became stronger than the sum of their parts.
One being, now free to finally live his life without the crushing weight of self-hatred and fear.
Maybe, but this is the Void we're talking about. What if Bob just has a new puppet master who's only letting him think he's in control?
As long as the Void exists, it's just another revolution in that same endless cycle. It remains to be seen whether even death itself can break that wheel.
He'll be back. Sentry is gone, but not forgotten. He'll never be forgotten again.
Although I really wish he was. Look at that man. He looking at me like, what you want to look at me for? I ain't do you nothing. Me looking at me, man, get this man out of here, man. What you looking at me for? I ain't do you nothing, man. You look at this man, stereo eyes, man. That guy's got a cold-blooded monster, man. Cold-blooded me, man, he like the Marvel version of David. David a monster too in real life, man. He the Black Sentry. He don't know these people making these songs on the show. He's like the Black David. Yeah, he the Black David. Yeesh, man. Let's move on, bro.
Do you believe a man can fly?
Yeah, Wiz, but in the pages of DC Comics, everyone in their irradiated six-dimensional gorilla mother can do it.
Well, what about in the real world? Not Earth 1 or Earth 2, but our own Earth. Earth Prime.
The Earth of you, me, and Clark Kent.
Let's check this out, though. Alright. Name's Kal-El. Okay, this is Superboy Prime. Or Superman Prime, Time Trapper. Kal-El, Clark Kent, age 19. So he almost an adult. 5'11", weighing 170 pounds. So he's a comic book fanboy. And signature cat face is Prime. Is he like that? So is this version of Superman a Deadpool version? Cause if he is, man, come on. We ain't even gonna have this whole Ryan Reynolds playing that mess, man. Ryan Reynolds out here, I bet you every time we see this dude, we have a whole lot of Deadpool. He gonna break that meta too. You gonna break that meta out here. You breaking all these commercials. You probably already him. Didn't they do a movie together? What was that movie on? Deadpool, Wolverine, or something like that? Yeah, man. I mean, I thought Hugh Jackman was supposed to retire. He's supposed to retire and all that, man. And man, he probably already, man, he probably back in the most of us. He's black in the most of us. I bet you that's what it is with the X-Men. They probably base their shares based on the true story with that whole self moving and shit, man. Probably based on that. That could be made for nothing. Now you will hear that, man. Let's go.
a totally normal boy from New England who just happened to share a name with that comic book character.
Mere coincidence. That is, until the day Clark took a leap of faith and believed he could fly.
And he did! Surprise, surprise! Clark was actually from the planet Krypton, which apparently exists in our universe now? Anyway, the real Superman, the one from all those comics he loved, showed up just in time to give him the skinny on being Superboy. Wait, he could have chosen me! I believe I can fly!
Boomstick, don't jump off the... Clark had all your classic Kryptonian powers. Flight, heat vision, microscopic and telescopic sight, Arctic breath. It was the dream that every little boy had finally come true.
Just in time for his universe, our universe, to be annihilated literally 1 month later in DC Comics Armageddon. The Crisis on Infinite Earths. Wiz, we're canonically dead since 1986.
Hold on for
With
a second.
everyone he loved gone.
Hold on for a second. Yeah, hey, Sean, you still doing that whole thing? Yeah, cause I'm about to. Yeah, well, I can't believe you do these, buddy. Right? Okay? Yeah, see, here's your money. We'll see you later. We'll take care of the rest. What, man? Bye, man. You mean what the heck? Whew! Hey, we took care of that at Mercy. Oh yeah. Okay, so we missed the first part, you guys. But I'm glad Sean Blazington helped us out with that one. So we're back, you guys, and we just had to do some patrol, but it's short. He's holding the substitute for us and everything, so that's the actual explanation. But he did cover the Sentry, but this up to cover a Superboy Prime. Oh wait, it started. Oh, so okay. So it started okay. Yeah, so yeah, okay. What are we gonna actually do? Should we? Nah, I think we should continue, cause he already did the half of it, so we might as well just finish the... Oh, man. But anyway, let's just get on with this, you guys, cause let's just get on with the rest of the story. Alright.
Clark took shelter in a pocket dimension with other cosmic refugees. Now an anachronism in DC's new, rebooted, post-crisis continuity, Clark was forced to watch as the comics landscape changed before his eyes. As stories became darker and morally complex, as heroes failed to be the paragons of good he saw them as in his childhood.
Dang, no wonder why he crashes something into stuff. Now it's to change the entire universe with his punches. Hey, don't spoil it, but... yeah, that's what's probably gonna happen as soon as you mention it. But let's just be real, man. He pretty much had the biggest crash because his entire universe he saw was dark, gritty. I mean, and that's what people really love, right? Even the movies, though. Probably doesn't like the not down with the LGBTQ stuff that changed in DC Comics and the kids. So what this dude do? Punches the fourth wall anyway.
Someone else got to be Superboy.
Some people can't stand change. Can't stand to see a world that doesn't look the way it did when they were a child. The day needed to be saved by Superboy. The real Superboy. Superboy Prime.
So he did what any Superboy would do. Punch.
Okay. So this is the same Superboy that was mentioned in Deathbattle. In this show several freaking times. Okay. So that's his signature. No, this is a signature shot right there. Look at this, man. Oh, so he does have a signature shot. I can see it. Look. Man. A real gritty punch. So this is what Superboy Prime does. He punches singular realities out here, man. I mean, I don't even know, man. I bet he can be... Don't do it. Briefs, do not. Briefs, do not go there. I had to rewrite paperwork for the 3 rounds Goku fought against Superman and keep coming to me. Beat Goku, still lost. And I lost. And now they lost. And guess what? I don't think he wants to turn me ever again after that. Yeah. You had to do paperwork to do... Oh, I am so sorry, man. Oh, man. I don't want to talk about it, man. Jeez. They had to do all the other paperwork for the other these bars had to do. Well, say Freeze, well, I had to do, well, paperwork on him, because he had to file paperwork on him, because Megatron asked for it. So I'm not going to, and then Bison, too, he asked for it, but he ended up blowing up. Dude! Let's move on.
Mentioned so hard, the shockwaves rippled through the universe and retconned DC Comics. Superboy was back, and he was gonna fix comic books forever. Hell yeah!
No matter how many fake heroes got in his way.
Oh shit! Super Chud Prime isn't just your ordinary Kryptonian. Oh no!
Man, he's squealing like a pansy with that.
Before the Crisis on Infinite Earths, a time when comics were a bit more comical.
When Superman could sneeze solar system.
Partly because comics were a bit more comical. And then he just a big sneak.
Apart, or tow a galaxy of planets behind him like it was nothing.
Or clash with another Kryptonian so hard, they generated enough power to restore an infinite number of timelines.
Get ready to hear that word a lot. My favorite is the time Superman flew so fast he broke the light barrier, the time barrier, and even the bonds of infinity. I wonder if these writers ever imagined this bullshit would feed nerd arguments for the next half century.
Because comics. You're gonna probably hear a lot of that. Probably because comics. Definitely because comics.
Not that I'm complaining. That's how I get paid.
Prime would know. He is a self-described power scaler's dream.
Huh. You think he's heard about us?
We can only hope not. As
He probably does hear about y'all. He probably heard about it. Y'all. He probably told Deadpool about it.
a Kryptonian with an ultra-dense molecular structure, he should also share many of the same resistances, like being transmuted to stone, having his atomic bonds.
His solar armor, Kryptonian biology, heat vision, X-ray vision, microscopic vision, ice prep light, endemic memory sensors, resistance system, molecular manipulation, so many system eraser, then pro and army retcon punch time. Wait a minute! He has resistance system, oh yeah, Sentry's done. He's short. We're going right there. He is caught. You're the man. He ain't gonna work with him. Yeah. Nah, bro. He ain't gonna work with him. I mean, he's done. Priest, calm down. Look, Priest. In Sentry's defense, he did manipulate his molecule, man, but he resists all of that. Oh yeah, he is done. I mean, he is caught. He is actually caught, man. You trying to go up against somebody. You trying to go up against somebody who probably tries to be in this mess already. You trying to go up against somebody who probably can resist molecular manipulation when you have molecular kinesis. That's what I say, you ain't the man with kinesis. Dude. And we already know what molecular kinesis is. You're just controlling objects on a molecular level or some other crap. Like, almost like Jean Grey's telekinesis, but different. Only for molecules. Come on. Man.
Weakened, or getting his energy drained. Kryptonians like Superman can stand more esoteric attacks too. They can actively resist mental attacks by outthinking them, and their souls can resist being destroyed.
All thanks to Earth's gold sun fuel in his cells. And unlike that post-crisis super fraud who gets weaker without sunlight.
Super fraud? That's Superman you was talking. Man, come on, man. Okay, you... So you call him a super fraud when it's the same super fraud that actually beat Calculus 3 whole times, and you made me file paperwork on that. Nah. Man, let's just get off it, man. Superboy also has the Silver Age Kryptonian ability to vibrate his molecules, to time travel to other universes. Oh yeah. Sentry's cooked for real, man. You can't molecularize this dude. Nope, you're done. He is cooked. He is hyper cooked.
Prime's got it.
Helicopter.
With a suit of armor made from the corpse of the Anti-Monitor, which
Let's go on right now. He's caught.
wearing
At
the
least
hilt
you
of
can.
the
No, don't even for this. He's caught. He is caught.
Stronger than
He is super caught.
Thinks he is Superman with
I mean,
scaling.
he could try a ridiculous like, no, let's deal with Batman. We already know who it is. He is caught. He is super caught.
Superman.
Sentry super caught. Let's just get off that.
Fucking idiot. Okay, sure, he has the same hyper-efficient brain that all Kryptonians have, but when it came to being a superhero, he was a violent, immature moron.
Exactly what you'd expect from a kid who never grew up and never learned to hold back. Instead of saving Earth's heroes, he started massacring them. And let's be real, there's a part of him that knows that editorial will just bring them all back eventually.
He's battled the Doom Patrol, Justice Society, Teen Titans, and 3 Flashes at once. He effortlessly murdered an alternate universe Justice League, and even killed his rival, Connor Kent, the new Superboy. Even as other Kryptonians grew in power to become comparable to their pre-crisis iterations, Prime still held an advantage because he never held back.
Like the time he tore apart the Monarch's armor, accidentally unleashing the Big Bang in his face, destroying the universe, and he was fine.
Or the time a Guardian of the Universe blew himself up in an attempt to stop Prime, blasting him
Oh my goodness, man!
Atom, and that only made Prime stronger.
Or the time he fought a potential future version of himself who became a god of time, and instead of
Dude, probably can be everything right around there. This is hell no. He'll be Zorro. He'll be him too. Every enemy straight there just go.
Our universe. Except now everyone he knew, his parents, his girlfriend Lori, had been reading his comics. They knew what he had become, and they were terrified.
Once again, forced to watch as his heroes progressed without him, he pored over comic after comic, learning everything about DC.
And a little bit of Marvel.
Only to discover
A little bit of more. Yep, Sentry is really screwed. Yep, that's it. Done. Yep, he is done. Yep, Sentry's done. Oh yeah. Oh Lord, he's done. Yep, he is super cool. Paper cut. This dude is, man, if he knows a little bit about Marvel, then he knows about Sentry too. Oh, yep, he is definitely cool. Yep, he is. Yep, that's it. We gonna go. Let's go like a flat out stomp for real. Ew.
his
My
worst
God.
possible nightmare.
Not only would he never get
God.
to be Superman, he wasn't even a super villain that people liked. Turns out, power levels aren't everything.
So, naturally, he flew to DC
Power levels on
headquarters.
everything. Power levels on everything. Yeah, that's probably the real reason. Yeah, and I guess you probably already established that in the third one of Goku vs. Superman when Goku's power level reaches about 8,000 instead of 9,000 because of the goddamn joke. But yes, power scaling isn't everything because her levels ain't even everything either. Which is kind of absurd to get underestimating people. Well, no, what he's doing is like reading the numbers. Numbers never lie, but you sure get lie about the numbers when you don't even read people's numbers. That's why people leave the power stealing bullcrap out.
Hack the people writing his own comic.
Like some infinitely recursive meta hell.
Prime had become a whiny, petulant, reactionary fanboy. Wiz, you think he...
Yeah, they should call him Fanboy Prime because he's a fanboy of DC Comics, man. And you know
The guy posting on our Reddit,
And at the peak of his violent temper tantrum, he murdered the...
You know what? Now that we already know the Supergirl has flopped at the box office, you might as well, James Gunn, your man somehow should beat the Superboy Prime, and now you're literally getting fired. For real.
Age Superman. The original Superman. Action Comics #1. The first superhero.
instead of restoring DC's glorious past, Prime beat it to death. He needed to change.
And that opportunity came when this alternate universe Jokerized Batman Who Laughs threatened to destroy all of reality.
Prime was drafted to help save the day, and it turned out he was the only Superboy who could.
Remember that time Prime punched reality so hard he retconned DC Comics? Turns out that was no coincidence. Due to his repeated excursions across the multiverse, Prime became a space-time anomaly, and he slowly learned how to manipulate reality itself with his fists.
I guess you could call it his retcon punch!
At first, its effects were random, like bringing Jason Todd back to life or restoring Beast Boy's memories, but he started to use it to rewrite continuity to fix the evil universes of the Batman Who Laughs,
giving them and all the characters inside of them happy endings. In a weird way, that's what Superman has always done, right? Punch the bad guy so hard he saves the day.
Prime can punch hard enough to enter the time.
Let's see what the feats are. Move and destroy planets, take the Monarch's Big Bang, resurrect the three flashes at once, punch his way out of the Phantom Zone. Alter DC Comics continuity multiple times, fought post-crisis and Golden Age Superman simultaneously. Defeat the Black Lanterns, Ion, Mr. McPisley, the Darkest Knight, and possibly work the entire beat. The first one word, single bullet. He's not gonna even beat Superman. He might even beat Sledgehammer too with Popeye and SpongeBob. Are you okay, man? Okay. I mean, he should be alright. He should be okay, man. I mean, he'll be alright.
My omnipotent darkest night.
Powerful enough to beat Perpetua, the goddess who created all of DC Comics, the whole shebang. And Prime hit the Darkest Knight so hard, he erased his entire evil multiverse.
A feat that no one actually saw happen. Prime's first true act of heroism was one that he did selflessly, and it was the first step toward becoming a true hero.
The kind of hero that Superman always secretly knew he could be. A hero who could someday get his own issue #1. A hero like, well, Superman.
Maybe one day Prime will truly believe in himself, just like he once believed he could fly.
And that's probably the reason why this Superboy Prime also beats Goku! He's Goku! Well, I guess, they're all part of the candidates Superman actually beat. So, yeah, he also beats Goku. Oh, dang it. Yeah, he also beats Goku. There's no getting around it, man. And, oh, come on, bruh.
Alright, the battle's about to begin, but first, pitch calls are back. Hey, I'm Ben, the voice of Wiz.
And I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick, and we're reopening matchup pitches on the Deathbattle store.
This is a way to meet with Chad and I, the creators of Deathbattle, and pitch your favorite matchup to us via video call.
Yeah, a lot of episodes that are being made right now are because they were pitched. But to give each pitch the time it needs, there's a limited number available. So go pick them up right now before they're gone on deathbattle.gg.
That's our website. It's kind of like our own private Patreon with a bunch of extra stuff in every episode of Deathbattle ever made.
And if you're a website member, you get first dibs. It'll first be available to Chronicler tier, then Archivist, and so on.
Every purchase directly supports the show. Oh, and members also get a big store discount.
All right, let's get to this battle. But don't forget to grab a pitch on deathbattle.gg.
Yeah, you better go and do that, man. Cause man, we should probably try Deathbattle GT. Anyway, like me and Bree said, there's no getting around it. Superboy Prime wins this, man. Man, if he can beat Sentry, he can also beat Goku one night. No, I mean, there's gotta be a character that can actually beat Superboy Prime. We'll have to look him up later, but god dang it, that Sentry's got. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're definitely getting. Yeah, we're picking Superboy Prime. Yeah, Superboy Prime wins. Sorry. It's time for Sentry's other hero. Into that battle.
This city won't last much longer. Quit while you're behind, kid.
And mess up a superhero crossover? No way, Dork. Onomatopoeia coming right up!
fighting with someone who has the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns!
Big mistake, Squad. It's prime time.
It's what?
That's prime time, alright.
Are you kidding me? Another Dark Superman fraud? Boring! It's cool when I do it.
Please, stop hitting me.
He'll kill you.
I'll kill you. Death!
Bye-bye, Bob. It's time to play God.
Whoa! Oh my God! I don't know if that's gonna work, Mr. Boyd. It's not gonna happen. Sorry. This dude. I mean, he can try as he might, but it's useless.
A crisis level threat. Luckily, so am I.
Run all you want! If Bob couldn't escape...
Oh my God!
What hope do you have, boy?
That's not gonna work. No, that's not gonna work.
What kind of
Stupid's not gonna work, man.
Remind me again. Whatever happened to Lori?
You shouldn't have said that, man.
It's over, Clark. There is no happy ending. Not for you.
Don't say that, man. Now you know there's gonna be a happy ending. He's always a happy ending with this guy.
Haven't you ever read a comic book, you big freaking nerd? There's always a happy ending.
Oh my God!
Bob?
Okay. Did he kill him? Oh wait.
The Sentry.
He killed him with kindness, didn't he?
Sentry?
Yep.
No idea.
And he's done.
Best sleep.
I told you he was
Crisis averted.
I told you he's cooked. See? What did we tell you? What did we all tell you? He is cooked. What? Okay, Cheetah. Why are there so many other... Why are we actually watching? Why are there so many weaker characters going up against insane, absurd, powerful characters, man? Well, I'm gonna have to explain it, because... Don't even ask me. Let them tell you that. Let them tell you. Let them tell you.
Someone beaten dead so wholesomely before.
Let's break this down into 3 chapters. Their strength, intelligence, and powers.
As with any flying brick fight, the first question you gotta answer is, who's stronger?
Prime and Sentry are naturally 2 of the heaviest hitters in DC and Marvel, more than capable of matching and surpassing Herald-level opponents like Superman and Thor.
Who are both strong enough to create and destroy an infinite number of timelines with their clashes. Just absolute wacky bullshit like that.
So in order to pick the winner, we have to take a close look at the strongest beings they fought, Molecule Man and the Darkest Knight.
Sentry beat the crap out of Molecule.
Let me see. So this is what the Sentry does. It is stated by Tony Stark as the Moonstone. I'm gonna talk now. Sentry is stated by Tony Stark and Moonstone be capable of replicating an event on par with the House of M. However, the two were unaware of the broader scale effects of the event, making it unclear if Sentry's full power is capable to that level. Nigga, still capable of that level. So, but then the problem is, on the street there, Superboy pretty much got in the bag with this man. He's stronger, man. He probably beats a lot of other people. Man, let's let him just take you on.
Eminem's power can fluctuate a lot, and when he fought Sentry, he wasn't at his full power. So we can only scale this so far.
But Prime overpowered the Darkest Knight after the Mad Bat had absorbed the powers of both Perpetua and, what do you know, Dr. Manhattan, both of which alone could threaten all of DC.
And meanwhile, Prime is also more capable of mainline Superman who were able to subdue the Lord Forger, one of Perpetua's children, and destroy his new multiverse in one punch.
Comics.
And unlike with Molecule Man...
So there you go. You got the guy. So you're going up against a guy who can punch his way into everything. He's like One Punch Man, but a multi-versal, you know, like that. Dang it.
The Darkest Night was holding back. Brawl, Prime takes the edge in strength. But muscles aren't everything. Maybe Sentry could figure out a way around Prime's brawn with his intelligence.
While Prime does possess a super advanced Kryptonian brain, he clearly does not use it to its full extent.
It's less that he's dumb and more that he's a teenager and has a habit of crashing out.
The Sentry, on the other hand, has been compared to Tony Stark and Reed Richards, some of the most intelligent people in all of Marvel Comics.
Aren't you guys forgetting David Banner too? I mean Bruce Banner. Aren't you guys forgetting Bruce Banner as well? There's Bruce Banner too, you know. The same Bruce Banner who helped kill the big green wizard that was Godzilla. Godzilla got rid by the tail. And Ultimate ain't doing him. Come on, man. Come on.
He struggled with the whole Void thing, which sucks for him. But losing control to the Void only makes him more dangerous.
And as the Merge Sentry, he's operating at his peak, fully in control of his powers. In a test of wits and wills, the Sentry was the more intelligent.
But the main question in this matchup had to do with their batshit insane powers.
With the Sentry's ability to reshape molecular matter and warp perception of reality to such an incredible degree, his powers seem much more versatile than Prime's. Prime may be stronger, but heat vision, frost breath, and Kryptonian punches aren't going to do much in the long run against someone who can regenerate from a single atom.
But pre-crisis Kryptonians have actually resisted having their molecules torn apart before, and Prime should be no different, so it's not like Sentry was ever going to just Doc Manhattan him away.
Prime could still be worn down. Kryptonians have incredible stamina, but we know that sustained damage will eventually knock them out or kill them.
Unless Prime could find a way around Sentry's
Let's see what we got right, man. Okay. Sentry was able to regenerate his body after being destroyed by Morgan Le Fay, while she claims that she can erase a person's timeline. And there is no evidence to suggest that she used this technique on Sentry and later admits she doing so would put her own life in danger. Like, yeah, well, you had a big risk in doing this and putting this dude down because how OP that guy is. And stereo looking too.
Prime, his ability to retcon away your history and mess with your whole timeline was actually something Sentry had no specific resistance to.
Not only that, it was something he's been affected by in the past.
Like the time the Scarlet Witch rewrote all of reality during House of M. Bob's continuity was rewritten like everyone else's.
Or the time Absorbing Man had the powers of a cosmic cube and warped Sentry's personal reality. Shit, Moonstone literally describes it as a reality punch.
Now, Sentry's psionic power could theoretically...
Even Sentry implanted his memories of the Silver Age into Earth 616 Paul's Jenkins to write on the comments of his history after making the world forget his existence. This only affected people's memory of the Sentry, as both him and the Void still existed to the time forgotten. They were just dormant. That would only ultimately mean that this guy can't even resist the retcon part from freaking Superboy Prime. Look at that. Die, good God, man. Damn it. I wonder why Deathbattle stops doing versus DC Comics. Comics are too weird to even probably understand and probably even not moving to the point where, oh my God. God, and it's no wonder why people fall like goddamn movies. The movie, even that sort of material is all over the place. Was it? Nice. Yep, except the thing is people really like reading these comics back then, but God dang it, man. Man, look at these calculations and be like, what the heck is this? Man, Marvel and DC always be pulling out some BS stuff. No wonder why, well, except for... No wonder why certain characters like Goku and the rest of them win. Well, except for that one Deathbattle where, you know, Kyle Rayner ended up fighting against Simone the Deader, and he dead through him, so he won that fight because it was a battle of wills. And so sometimes anime characters can win, but not really all the time. Like, what is this? What is this, man? What is this, man? What is all this?
He retconned himself from Prime's perception of reality. However, this feat required assistance from Reed Richards, and it's unlikely he could pull it off mid-fight.
Pre-crisis Kryptonians also resist a lot of mind manipulation anyway, so good luck trying.
Now, Prime hasn't always had the most perfect control over his retcon punch, so he might need more than one blow to finish the job.
But Prime was more than capable of powering through Void's scariest abilities.
Like having his soul eaten, or being cut off from sunlight. I guess that Edgelord solar armor came in handy after all.
In short, Prime could resist everything Sentry could throw at him, but Sentry couldn't do the same. Prime takes the final edge in powers.
With no way to easily put him down, Prime would eventually muscle his way through and retcon the Void away for good.
Sorry, Bob. Defeat was unavoidable.
The winner is Superboy Pro.
What the?
Oh, hey, my pizza's here.
The winner is Superboy Prime. Letter to the editors. Oh yeah, I win. That's right.
What the?
You hack fraud really tried to lowball me, but
He's a freaking
and
DC Deadpool!
Now, personally, that intelligence section was such a gimme. I don't crash out. I'm a tragic hero grappling with.
Oh, come on! You need to be concerned!
I can be smart anytime I want. But anyway, don't subscribe, don't join as a member, don't watch Deathbattle, read my comics. Prime out.
You know what? I have a few choice words to say about that Superboy not this dude out. Let me see what the next time is. Oh crap! They're finally doing it. They're gonna do a person. This is the Traveler now. And returns, man. You know what kind of crazy, and the crazy freaking thing here is, we're actually doing this Buddy Zuko up against Roy Mustang. No. Like, we probably need to be getting started on that right about now. Jesus. Yeah. But I guess as far as what the? No. There's nobody else. Okay, there's somebody else wants to talk to me about giving that piece of their mind. At least now these two need to be taught a lesson. Don't worry, I think they'll probably be back in the next reaction or so forth. Because now that I actually my episode's over, I think I want to actually wait my own. You know, to actually beat me in. I guess I'll have to rate my own matchup out here. Anyway, okay. I mean, let's see what's going on. Okay. So this is so let's see. To go Yusuke. There you go, Yusuke. How did they end up getting a freaking A right? That was not something. Oh well, no something over here. Well, yeah, this is one of those fights that actually they get the tier. They could have gotten that. That's right. There we go, Rezzy. Who is Rezzy? Who's Bago? Okay. There. Oh, he a hero too. Oh. Okay. Well, man, what about Group versus Megamind? If he's such a hero, it's like, yeah, crap. Yes, okay. Usually Denji, crap, mega crap. This is okay. This is how I rate my episode's analysis. They all get a 10 for the character piece representing the life skill it has. You know the thing about this whole thing, the character piece is representing I would give him that. I would give him the skill and logic. I would give him the source accuracy. Yeah, but even... Yeah. Although I would take points off of it, but despite that, they get the non-attain based on that whole law. But this is the thing. This is the thing. To tell you the truth, I really don't crash out, like I said before. I could have... Never mind. But you know what? I'm pretty much going to be respectful and give him a 10. But mainly the battle. Oh, wow. I would have to say a 40 for 40 out of me. The guy had it coming. Animation quality. I mean, good job on the writers. They did a good job with the animation quality. And the choreography and pacing, though. Even the character portrayal, my portrayal, at least I had a better portrayal than that. And my kill moment, absolute cinema, in my opinion, absolute cinema. With the whole Christ of Art, it's always been peak with absolute cinema. Absolute cinema already. And the results, well, okay, now they have to actually explain this whole thing. It goes back to the whole sissy. Okay, they get the right on the powers in the scaling. Okay, the intelligence, look, I'm just misunderstood on the Christ, but you know what? I don't have to give them the consistency. I would have to give them the decisiveness, specific, and the verdict explanation. That is true, but it's true. Even though don't know what I have the few pointers, I'm just not that crashed out today. Verdict and justification there. I want to give it a 30 for 30. So between the score awards, and the music design, I think it's senior man your feet this neat. But this Sparrow Media guy need this try. It's called Miracle Man. Look, I'm the only Miracle Man out here. Yeah. Because I do make miracles. The sound design is a miracle, and the presentation, and he's a miracle. Rewatchability, I think, in my opinion, was a great miracle. I think it inspires everybody else's hope and memorability and the score subtotal. Okay. So between all these scores, we get to tally, and we score in total. This one gets an official, and let me try and we get to take this editing. Let me see. Not new. Okay. 140 and 40 for this episode. Dude, the overall placement is that. At least it's that. Then I guess it S rank. More like on God tier rank. Because I even like retconned the whole. And I also retconned freaking Ash versus Yugi. Down to the S rank. Because they wasn't even supposed to be on top of there in the first place. So I beat that matchup. Take that, you card playing monster biting doofuses. You know what I would have to say for the record, I should have retconned down your universe too, but you know what? Not a risk. I think people like to play cards. You should have staked the playing card, but are playing buddy. Besides, guys, don't you know that your whole entire show is known for some the symbolism there, Mr. Yugimoto? I would have to digress so much anyway. Besides, like I said, don't subscribe. Don't even subscribe to these two losers. Don't subscribe. And by the way, those three losers shows have AI slop written all over it. Well, at least the next two other episodes, at least. This other one didn't. But if you're perfectly neutral, that's fine. But anyway, don't read my comments. Don't look at that UCBL. Don't look at Deathbattle. Don't subscribe. Don't even join. Just read my comics. Prime